Leadership is not just knowing what to do, it's assessing the obstacle that's blocking the way of what needs to be done. That's when experience and commitment come in, as you stand firm on your feet while in the trenches to make things better for all. Leadership is repairing the foundation, so the future grows from a solid base. The roadmap is set. There is no time to lose ground. Re-elect Mayor McCleary. He's fighting for all of us.
Mayor Frank McCleary, a man on a mission, who understood the assignment: town budget, fiscal responsibility, town infrastructure, tackling neglected projects, town independence, making sure its citizens have the final say, town growth, paving the way for future investments. Re-elect Mayor Frank McCleary to continue the mission of serving in the best interest of all the people of Andrews.
All right, so here we go. Welcome to Angels Podcast. I am your committed host of this show that we do on Facebook and other streaming platforms. So if you are over on YouTube, please hit the like button, hit the notification bell so that anytime we do these things, you will be the first one to be notified. All right, and tonight's show, I was supposed to have a guest on. I don't know, something must have came up, but I sent over the link. Let me send it over this way too. That way, I sent it over in text if you happen to be listening. I'm gonna send it to your messenger here now, and that is Pastor Jeremiah Cumbee. He and his wife were on last week talking about their book, which is called Eyelids Etched in Gold. And you can go find that on any of your, anywhere you find books, Walmart.com, Amazon, booksamillion.com, wherever you can find a book, you'll be able to find this book. And I encourage you to go out and purchase it. and it's called Black Eyelids Etched in Gold. It's a collection of poetry. Let's see if I can get this sent out. But tonight, man, what I want to talk about is, you see the headline, it says, it's MK Ultra music. And for those of you who are not familiar with MK Ultra is, it is a mind control program conducted by none other than our government. Okay, there we go. And it's about mind control. Okay, I'm not going to get deep all into MK Ultra. You should go and look it up. It is a fascinating. Now, you can end up down some really strange rabbit holes, so be careful. All right, so, but what I wanted to talk about is the music, the most influential music on the planet Earth today, which is rap music, which is hip hop music. And so being so influential, it has to be factored into the question as to what is wrong with the youth. Why are they so, whatever phrase you say they are. And hopefully from this, from what I'm getting ready to go through here, you'll be able to understand a little better what it is the music is actually physically doing to people, right? And I know, when you feeling the beat, you can literally feel the beat. When you hear people say, oh, that's a vibe. Yeah, because it's literally vibrating. And this music is being used against our youth, and they have no idea what is happening. So let's start with a definition, okay? And these definitions are pertaining to sound waves, music. All right, and the first definition up here would be hertz, okay? And not the car company. Hertz, the SI unit of frequency, equals 1 cycle per second. And that's what a hertz is, right? And so with that, now we need to find out what the definition of frequency is and why is that important. Where are we at? Okay, up next we got the definition of frequency, right? And frequency is the frequency of an event is the number of times it happens during a period of time. During a particular period. The frequency of Kara's call increased. So the frequency is how many times something happens, okay? And so this is how sound waves are measured. The frequency of sound waves are measured through hertz, megahertz, kilohertz, and all this other stuff. Well, I ran across an article today that I was planning, so I'm just going to get into it a little bit. And here, right here is a graph that illustrates frequency, right? So you see low frequency, you see above the line, below the line, above the line, below the line, above the line. And with high frequency, and the time and you see time is represented on the bottom scale. And so in a high frequency situation, that signal is going up and down, 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 up and down. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. But I ran across this article in looking up what I'm talking about. I was inspired by something that Pastor Cumbee mentioned in the last time that he was on. And this article was found, was written by somebody at Howard University. And you see they're trending. Hip hop and other songs may be harmful to one's health. Now that caught my attention immediately. And then they gave, description across the DMV. People were enjoying hip hop, R&B, and many forms of modern music that engage listeners. While these songs can bring one to an interpretive state of mind, stop, take your headphones out, and listen. Your favorite song might be contributing to anxiety due to its frequency. Remember what we said, frequency is the amount of times a signal goes up and down for a given period of time. It can either make you feel relaxed or tense and unbalanced. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll send you this link again. All right, check your messenger, and then I'm going to send it to you in text again. Clipboard. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So again, it says the music can be harmful to you, and your favorite music might be contributing to anxiety due to its frequency. And so, what are they talking about when they say frequency in music? Again, this article was printed in the Howard Times. Okay, I see you there, Mr. Jeremiah. And this is very, very significant because it's hard to find a kid that don't have his headphones in, kind of off into their own world. And this will give you an insight into what's kind of happening to that world. So sometimes when you call them and they look and they have that stupid look on their face, it's because the music is doing different things to them, and they're just not aware of it, and which makes it doubly dangerous, right? So also here it says, in the past, and I found this part very interesting. Pay attention, please. In the past, music was recorded and mixed at 432 hertz. Okay. Hertz is the metric unit of frequency. Frequency is the number of vibrations or sound waves per second. Most classical music and R&B music recorded in the past are examples of a good old time, of the good old times, from their music took a turn for the worse. The incorporation of music recorded at 440 hertz, 440 hertz was the main pivot in the history of music. Modern hip hop music and other types of music have a very deep bass, right? Not only can you hear it, but you can feel it. You can feel the vibration of it, said Kyle Murdoch, a DJ and an audio engineer from Howard University. Okay. So that's something right there that and you may say, well, what does that mean? The earth vibrates at, let's see if he's in the not yet. The earth vibrates at 8 hertz. Okay. And we're going to get deeper into where music, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to wait for Mr. Jeremiah to come in so he can add to this conversation. But like it says that music used to be that good old school music. It was recorded at 432 hertz. And here recently, I sent it, and I don't know why you're not getting it. You should be getting it. I just got it. Check your messenger. I'm sending it in. I'm sending it through. Okay, I got you. All right, so I'm gonna send this again. What's your email address? I'll email it to you also. But there should be a link right in your text messages. But yeah, that music vibrates at the new music at 440 hertz. And let me see about getting him on, and then we can extend this conversation out a little bit more, and we can get into what is the effect of music being played um, with these added hertz. What is it doing? What is it doing to the brain? How does it resonate with the brain? How does it resonate with us as human beings? All right, let's see what we got here. Listeners of music that leans more towards slow and contemporary tend to experience a slower pulse and heart rate, lower blood pressures, and decreased levels of stress hormones. The frequency at which these songs are recorded is 432 hertz. This is what gives a soothing tone, to audio files. All right, send me your email address and me email it to you. Why is it not sending out any messages? Yeah, send me your email address. According to German physicist Winfried Otto, the Earth has a frequency of 8 hertz, meaning that the Earth's surface vibrates 8 times a second. Binaural Beats Meditation, an organization that vends meditation remedies and short meditation sessions, explain the correlation between the Earth's frequency and a frequency of 432 hertz. Now remember, that's where all that good old school music come from. That's what it was recorded at. That was the standard, 432 hertz. All right, let's see what we got going on here. If we take 8 hertz as our starting point and work upwards by 5 octaves, we reach a frequency of 256 hertz. In whose scale the note A has a frequency of 432 hertz. According to an article Unearthing the truth behind nature's frequency. Octaves are a series of tones. Octaves are a series of notes between two different pitches. One pitch has a half frequency of the other. So if we reach the fifth octave, a musical note A has a frequency of 432 hertz. The vibration of the Earth's center creates a tone that makes the human brain relaxed. All right, let me try and send this way right here. Let's get this. All right, I'm sitting here trying to get this email sent out. I don't know what's going on with my text. All right, where were we at just now? Let's get back on this 5. I'm gonna go through this, and we'll tap back through it once I get them on. Most music created with a frequency of 440 hertz or more not only eliminates the previously described harmonization with the earth, but its vibrational pattern also stimulates the brain in opposing ways using the theory of brainwaves. For example, the hip hop song Old Town Road by Lil Nas X is recorded at roughly 440 hertz. How does this link to anxiety? According to BrainWorks neurotherapy, beta waves generate cognitive thinking and anxiety or high levels of brain activity. Continual high frequency processing is not a very efficient way to run the brain, as it takes a tremendous amount of energy. And I think everybody was caught up in that song before Lil Nas X came out. Everybody was taking their horse down to the Old Town Road, riding like until they couldn't no more. Meanwhile, ninth grader Christian Williams Odom stated, "My favorite song is Look Back at It, Look Back at It, Look Back at It by A Boogie with the Hoodie. It makes me feel energetic. The song has a frequency of 465.5 hertz. Of course, it's making you feel that way. Of course, it's making you feel that way. All right, guys. I don't know what's going on with the links here tonight, but we'll give it a little more time here. The bottom line is that music is not what you think it is what I think what the ultimate takeaway from this should be, and that you should do your own research and figure out what it is that this frequency is doing. Music can either have a positive or a negative effect on the human brain, depending on what a person is listening to. So next time when you unplug your headphones, think about not only what you are listening to and how it makes you feel, but also the frequency of the song and whether it leaves you tense, relaxed, or happy. And that's something you're going to have to do on your own time. Self-monitor yourself and see, how is this music affecting us? Because you can't, it's undeniable that it is having an adverse effect. Okay. And this plays out in nightclubs every weekend where, they sit and they listen to this charged up music, and then you wonder, man, what made that person go from that to that extreme? Most times it's something that they're listening to. A lot of times. I want y'all to listen to this right here. This is rapper Extension. He is deceased at this point right now, but he said some things about right along with what I just read to you guys, and let's see what he had to say about the music in frequency and what the music is doing or not doing to the youth. Mm-hmm. All right, let me redo the email address. Send the email address complete because it's got a gap in it. Here, I think I can get it from there. Let's see. Copy this. Go back here. Compose. Paste that. Take that out of there. There we go. Boom. Boom, boom. Nope, not that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Don't know what is. Oh my goodness. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Where's the link? Boy.
point of music? What's the point of music? Niggas don't know. It's not always to have fun. It's not always to have. Sometimes it's to help people find themselves, because music is frequency programming. Music is frequency. What frequency are you being fed? I will hope a motherfucker, before they go pull some negative shit out this conversation, they pull this part of the conversation, and then see that I'm really actually helping people, bro. Let me be detailed. At 15 years old, I was doing sound engineering, so I was playing with equalizers. Now, I think it's it's not a sonar wave, I forgot, it's like an alpha wave or a sonar wave or something like that. I figured out that hertz is to understand the frequency vibration, right? So there's kilohertz. There's hertz, kilohertz, megahertz, right? And then I think it's ultra hertz. If I play with those frequencies, right, I can target certain parts of the mind, target the frequency to go to certain parts of the mind, and I can literally, like, if I want you to astral project, right? You know what astral projection is? No. If I want you to astral project, or if I want you to go to sleep, or if I want you to go into a meditative state, I can make my music do that. These little niggas out here don't give a fuck enough to go into that science, bro. These little niggas ain't studying kilohertz, megahertz, and doing all this shit. These little niggas don't know how to equalize, compress, and do all this shit. And the ones that do, okay, maybe your music not good enough to where it got to where, or maybe you not real enough. Maybe your goal's not good enough. Sorry. There's some people out here that do that. You know what I'm saying? That do work. But maybe you ain't putting in the ambition. Maybe you ain't saying the right shit. Maybe you not you. Maybe you trying to sound like somebody else. Cause I ain't, bro. It's a blessing. Hell yeah. But I worked. Bro. You could ask anybody around me, nigga. I worked, bro. My mom will tell you, I've been doing this shit.
All right, so listen, I'm having mad problems getting this guest on, so I'm gonna put a pin in it right there, okay? And I'm gonna revisit this subject here because I was distracted trying to make sure I get him on, and I don't know what happened there, but let me figure this out real fast, and I'll probably come back on with another stream.